Well, yeah, quite a number of questions there. First of all, people have a right to protest in our democracy. And I think the point I would make is the vast majority of the Irish people have adhered to public health advice and to government advice since the onset of the pandemic. That has to be said. And I think there's been a tremendous national spirit that we've all have to acknowledge. It's fantastic to see. 6 months on, we also acknowledge that people are fatigued. They're tired of the virus. They're tired of the restrictions it has on their lives. They want to break out, and meet again like we met before. You're asking yourself, is there 6 in the pod, and if the 7th person comes along, are we in trouble? These kind of questions are daily questions that people ask every day. So we understand that. And what we're saying to people generally, we're actually managing as a country to keep this virus down, relative to quite a number of other jurisdictions. But it's a longer haul than perhaps we might have thought originally. And we have to keep at it. And we will get there. This will pass. And we will get out to the other side. But the key principles that must inform all we do, and all the measures, and there's lots of detail, and you can cherry pick one thing against another thing, but all of it combined is about one thing: to keep the virus down, to protect health, lives, and long-term damage to people, to look after our children, that they can be at school, and our younger people in college as best we can, to keep the economy moving, to keep as many enterprises as possible intact and viable for the long haul, so far as we can, and all our budgetary policy and so on will be devoted to that. That is our objective, to try and maintain and support the mental health of our people and the community well-being. To those who protested last week, it's the aggression of the protest I would have deep concerns about, and that should stop. You don't need to be in other people's faces about your opinion. You can have your opinions, you can have your views, but there was an aggression on display which I did not like in some quarters last week. I have no issue with peaceful protests, but I think they should be at that, and I think we all have our viewpoints. We don't need to aggressively impose them on others. In terms of the travel, I said earlier,